All right, Trinidad and Tobago, 4 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock, and we are live under the radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. Heavy, what's going on?
Yes, good afternoon to you, David Welch. Good afternoon to the listeners of Talk City 91.1 FM. And good afternoon to those who locked on all across the world, those of you locked on in Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean, the United States of America, then the UK, in the Europe, in the EU, in South America, and the Caribbean. Welcome to the fastest growing afternoon talk show in Trinidad and Tobago.
And you're going all over, boy.
You're people listen to me all over. I want to say a special good afternoon to my good friend down there in Arena. Yes, man. Good afternoon to you and your beautiful wife, locked on and listen. Yeah, man. Good afternoon to you. I just can't remember the name right now. Right, and to the couple that from in the gas station. I remember me from the gas station. I met you in the gas station. You all tomorrow listen. A lot of people meet me and say they listen to the show. So, you know, we go. Right, so what's going on? What's up?
I good.
How you spend your Easter weekend?
Sleeping.
Well,
and then on radio.
Well, such is life when you have no kids.
Such is life when you have no kids. That's good.
Right. So for the it had an incident that happened over the Easter weekend, actually on Easter Sunday, where the people who were pitching tents in the Savannah, right, the police officers went and told them to take it down because they didn't have no permission to pitch the tents. Those who had permission to pitch the tents. I did with this on Monday, but I want to go over it with you here today this afternoon with the people, and them. It's a video that was circulating on social media and went viral with a guy taping the police telling people to take down the tents, and he's saying that they're charging $500 if you don't have up the tent and whatever the case, to pop a tent and all of that, right? And I think it was misleading and misinformed, right? So people were saying, the Savannah is supposed to be a public space where they're charging people to pop tent and all kind of thing. You should be able to go in the Savannah and pop a tent. So I went and got some information on that. Actually, you're supposed to pay for your spot, right? And if you have to pitch tents in the Savannah, or the Savannah, says the Savannah is for recreational use, so you could go there, play football, play whatever, cricket, whatever games you want to play. You could picnic there, all of that. But if you have to pitch tents, you then have to go and get permission, right? And you have to pay your fee, which is $500. And that was always in place. They want to make it look like, the government taxing people now to pitch tents in the Savannah. So I had to discredit that false narrative. And I saw Philip Alexander took it up, and he was speaking about it in a blog also. So just to share that information.
Yeah, of course. If you want to make money, you have to pay to make money, you know.
Well,
it has ends, all right? You can't just go and do what you
want. But
not
people will it's not really people who are selling or anything like that. There's people who just go in there to to fly kite flying over the Easter weekend. So yeah, and they go to family and the pop a tent like a 4x4 whatever the case, or 2x2.
You could get away with that kinda on the beach.
No, not again.
Not again.
Yeah,
well, they use that for they put up their tent to sell people chairs and beach things and stuff like that. But once it's coming down, there's no issue with it really, you know.
So
not the Savannah.
No, not the Savannah.
Not the Savannah.
You know.
But that's some good news. We ended off yesterday heavy. Oh God, real heavy.
Real heavy.
We ended real heavy yesterday.
With Donald Trump still?
No.
Okay.
Not with Trump.
Oh, yes, with the CARICOM. Yes.
Right, we end heavy with CARICOM. And
not
I
CARICOM hold the tail.
we never get your side on that as well. So let me get your side on that.
I have no issue with CARICOM per se. I just think it's like window dressing, a farce. It's just like a symbol. With no meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Right? So when you hear CARICOM, right, it's supposed to be all the Caribbean islands coming together under one umbrella, right? Supporting one another, trying to come together to fix, the issues that is involved in the region of the Caribbean and to make it better. Each island supposed to be, looking out for one another and all of that and all that.
Yeah.
and even trying to come up with ideas to make the people's lives in the Caribbean diaspora much better with regards to inter-island travel and all these things, and and whether or not we should pay more to go to an island, or it should be free, or visa restrictions, or whatever the case will be. Right, all wrong. Whether or not if we could do our marketing and manufacturing, who have what can get it for a discount. So if we're selling, like we said, we're selling apples, so our CARICOM brothers and sisters are going to pay the same price that we're going to sell to other international countries, because they come like we sell them in your neighbor, we're giving you at a cost price, whatever the case will be, and vice versa. If that banana, we exchange banana for apples, whatever. To me, that what CARICOM supposed to be about. Okay. Right?
Instead, you leave out the whole security and everything.
Well, I leave out security because between me and you, that security aspect for the Caribbean diaspora was only really affecting us here in Trinidad and Guyana.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
Further up the road, we don't have much problems with regards to drug trafficking and all of that. Not much. I ain't saying they don't have any, but it's not as blatant and as harmful to the country as it was with us.
I understand.
So, from my opinion is that this CARICOM so-called summit where the leaders just come together and they come and to talk about this sort of thing, I think it's just a talk shop, right? Nothing really materialize out there, nothing come out of it. Everybody just seeing about themselves. Everybody just trying to help themselves. Now and again, if somebody have a disaster like a hurricane or something like that, everybody go chip in to help that particular country. But if it's not that, it's nothing. And the Prime Minister of Jamaica spoke first and he said it, right? And to me, it's the same thing as happening every time they have a summit of the CARICOM. They talk, and then after nothing come out. So nobody calling nobody. And then the fight on one another. Everybody fighting one another. Who don't like Trinidadians, who don't like Grenadians, who don't like St. Vincent, and as I said, who like which party would have running in this country? I don't support the next one of the opposition. And as I said, stabbing the back mentality and crabbing and barrel mentality. That's why we're not going nowhere fast with CARICOM.
Well, I like that you say that, because again, just before we left off last night, we spoke about the deepening Trinidad and Tobago ties with Guyana, and the history that Trinidadians have with Guyana and the chicken curry chicken kind of debacle that we were going through.
Mm-hmm.
If it is that we strengthening relationships with Guyana, why CARICOM so far-fetched to strengthen relationships also with Trinidad and Tobago? They would say that the relationship between CARICOM and Trinidad is cordial, but Trinidad and CARICOM is the issue, based off what Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is saying. Because we played that last night, all right?
Right.
When she called out CARICOM, she called out the Secretary General as well, and the reappointment of the Secretary General. She called out CARICOM's interference with, obviously, the whole debacle when it comes to the kidnapping of that businessman. She called out the Zona peace. She strengthened her relation with the United States and said that she supports the United States, and CARICOM not really taking that too lightly, right? So much so that they had this backdoor meeting, is what I'll call it, right? Leaving Trinidad and Tobago out of the winds when it comes to that retreat that Mia Motley and the rest of Caribbean islands went on without Trinidad and Tobago, who, by the way, funds again CARICOM up to the tune of 22%. Right? Let me be reminded of that. Not Barbados, but Trinidad and Tobago. All right, 22% of that budget for CARICOM. All right. All that you mentioned there, all that you said with leaving out the security and talking about food, travel, all of that. Why can't CARICOM be a body that brings, again, all Caribbean islands together to really focus on travel, security, food, etc., etc.?
Because all of them is a bunch of clowns.
I asked the question whether or not it's a P&M CARICOM.
Yes, too. It's very difficult to explain. All of them still had this colonial mentality, right? All of them, even the fact that they wanted to create the Caribbean Court of Justice as the main court for all Caribbean countries, yada 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 yada. But the problem is, and to be honest, right, And they can play the disclaimer after. To me,
Okay.
it is alleged that all of them corrupt. Right? And they actually don't have the people of the country interests at heart. All of them, or most of them, just there because they won an election and they're trying to see as much as they could get and milk from the country as they could. They're not really there to see the country's interest. You know. That when they come down here to knock glass and eat shrimps and filet mignon and all that kind of thing and caviar and champagne and drink and we spend millions of dollars to entertain them. They just come to have a time and then they go back up the road. They drink the rum and they drink the scotch and they go back up the road. Nobody really cares about the people. Because if you had your people interested, you would have tried to build a bond with every other country in the Caribbean for free trade and free this and free marketing and free manufacturing and things. So to bring the Caribbean together, nobody's talking that is talk shop, I tell you. But who's really pushing that interest? Everybody's want to feel that they have this. All right, they kind of like people in your community. If you want somebody real good and you want them to talk to a neighbor or somebody like real good, and the minute you buy a vehicle and them still traveling, they stop talk to you. You know that kind of mentality is that kind of better than syndrome. And if you want to blame you not for buying a vehicle and say, oh, you feel you better than them now because you driving.
Well,
understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that mentality we have as Caribbean people, we need to get out of that mindset. You understand? It's still people toting feelings from years ago, what happened, whatever happened with other party, other governments from recent back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, who get independence first and we did get after, and who say using EC and who had their own currency, and who say, oh, such a petty thing with them on.
Well, that's why we had to big up Kamala Prasad-Bissessar, because we said that she is futuristic and she's a leader that actually looking at the future and have a vision for the future, right? Because I brought up Guyana because I know what we just say to the Guyanese and how we look at the Guyanese, right?
No, we and the Guyanese have beef long time too.
Right long. But who bridging that right now, way? Who it looks like bridging it?
I think the beef between Guyana and Trinidad is worse than everybody else.
But look again, look what she article heavy. This today again, look today again.
No, to be honest with you now, right? This particular president or prime minister of Guyana, president of Guyana, he's a sweet bread.
He's a sweet...
No, I'm being honest, he's a sweet bread.
Okay.
No, there are very few leaders in the Caribbean that has his, how to put it by a word I'm looking for, his charisma, his passion for his country, just like our leader, right? Based on what I saw, clips that came out of Guyana a couple of years back when he was actually taking the oil money and trying to enhance the lives of the people by giving them.
You get it wrong about.
Yeah, and
investment.
Everybody who over the age of 18 going to get money, extra money for health and everything and education and all the things he was giving out. And then it had a time another video came out where he was in a meeting with all the contractors and all the permanent secretaries and all the and he was telling why this isn't done yet and why that isn't done yet and who doing this and who's the contractor and he said I'll go fire all of them because they're not he not making joke. We want things done for the people in the country because people complaining all the bridge ain't done yet and this road ain't done yet and if all they feel like give me money just so
and make sure and say the part where he said it'll be done in a good way. It must be done properly.
Right with the engineer, how come this ain't done yet? And he was there fixing everything hands on. Right?
Yeah.
It shows that he genuinely cares for the people of Guyana and he's trying to make Guyana, right, the next Dubai of the Caribbean. Because they now came across, and this is what they came across like. This, he fully understands that for years, for decades, Guyana was suffering. And the leaders of the past in Guyana raped and plundered and corrupt down the whole place. Right? Because Guyana had one of the biggest gold mines in the South America.
Oh, I forget that now.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
And if I hear about Papa Duck and Baby Duck, them fellas was like the Guyana. You understand?
Yeah.
And they put Guyana in where it is today, where the currency and all in worth nothing. You understand? You remember we used to make joke at the Guyanese and what's for bread in Guyana, $1,000 for bread in Guyana and all kind of thing. We used to make joke of that. You understand?
Bread now in Guyana.
But what I'm saying is, now that they have oil and they now getting this resource, and the country is now being, developing. Because majority of Guyana is jungle, right? And they're now trying to develop their country and try to put things in place, and the leader really understands that what my people have suffered for years is now to big them up.
Correct.
Right? And you could say what you want. Guyanese people ain't going against you at all. You understand? So you're not even trying, right, to make the country look bad. And his fully understanding, I can't be holding on to chicken curry chicken because we and Trinidad had beef from long time. This is us moving forward. You understand? So you could come together with the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago and say, here what? Right? When the past, let's go move forward now and try to build our both countries, because you have experience in oil and gas, you have refinery, you have this, you have right, that we could use you to refine the oil and gas and vice versa, and we could, trade with one another. You have things we want, or have things that we want here.
And there's
and that's it.
Big things coming.
Right? Why the rest of CARICOM can't do that?
Barbados is focused on, actually, Mia Mottley in Barbados is focused on making herself look like this big international world leader, and she can't even run the spec of Barbados properly.
No, I want to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm she's
I
a good leader.
I don't want it. No, I don't want it to drag Mia Mottley.
I'm dragging Mia.
Listen,
Mia dragged herself.
No. Not because Mia Mottley disagree with our Prime Minister doesn't make her a bad leader, right? Because you judge a leader based on what they do for the country. And Mia,
what has she done for Barbados?
Mia Mottley have done a lot for Barbados. Henceforth, all the Barbadians still vote for her already. She win all the seats.
I see that.
No, listen.
Go ahead.
Listen.
Go ahead.
Mia Mottley, right, are the Gishishi flowers, right? Now, if you weren't in Trinidad and you was in Barbados, and you hear talk shows from Trinidad say what you just said, you might want to kill him. Don't go to Barbados, eh? Don't go to Barbados. So, right? So I'm trying to save you right now. In case in the future you're going to Barbados and somebody take up this podcast, this radio station broadcast and say, man, talk with Prime Minister. No, I don't understand this.
Okay.
Right? We're not living in Barbados to understand, but I have friends in Barbados.
Okay.
Right? And she did stand up for the people with the banks, and them was taxing people and taking money out of their accounts and thing. And she did make certain legislation to save people from paying extra taxes in this and defending them from the private sector and the overwhelming.
Agreed.
Right?
That I agree with.
Right. So you cannot take that from her.
I won't.
Right?
Yeah.
She's a kind of, is she arrogant and little,
very,
and little pompous and fishy better than people? Yes. But
she win all seats. I mean, she have a right.
But she is a very good leader, and I heard her talk.
She's a very good speaker. She could real talk. She could advise.
Listen to me.
I
heard Mia Mottley talk on an interview in
CNN?
the UK with
BBC?
With BBC.
Go ahead.
When they was talking about what is it called? Well, in Africa, repatriation. Reparations. So, yeah, that is what I came for.
Okay.
With reparation, because they were talking about the decade of the African people, and I was asking a question: why do you think the people, the UK need to pay reparations to people of Barbados? Yeah. And what she said was it blew my mind. Right? What she said, I cannot repeat what she said because I don't want to paraphrase and paraphrase wrong.
I can hear it, yeah.
But she did put that man in place when it comes for reparations to the people of the Caribbean.
But she's a good speaker.
Right?
I'm not taking that away from Mia.
Good. So don't drag Mia.
Talking.
Right?
Mia just terrible at leaders.
However, don't do that. Right? However, right? We Trinidadians and we supporting our leader. So
if she was saying the same thing she was saying about Keith, I'd say, all right, because we don't like Keith.
No. To be honest, her and Keith was like,
yeah, best friends.
Right,
we know.
Right. So
which is why you know, when you go to the Trinidad Parliament and you pass procurement legislation and over 200 million spent on CARICOM, you had to ask yourself, but who benefit?
Okay.
All right.
So,
all right.
Any views or opinions expressed are solely those of the hosts and callers and do not represent the views, policies, or official position of Talk City 91.1, its management, or affiliates.
But I would say that Barbados is very expensive, as you well know. All right, Guyana too is very expensive.
Right.
Mia Motley talks really good, real good. I will carry you back to the last summit.
No, I don't want you to have this
No,
conversation
we're not
about
gonna.
Mia.
I love Mia. I used to like Mia.
Because when our leader won the election, she did came down and support her.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
So,
but then you went and have a backdoor meeting.
Oh, Lord.
You went and had a backdoor meeting.
Politics.
Yeah.
No.
Then you say, what you say about Kamala?
No, I want to go back to CARICOM.
Oh, you moving away.
Yep, I don't want to go to. I want to talk about Mia too much because
But when you talk CARICOM, we move away from Mia. But when you talk CARICOM, literally you talk Mia Motley. When you talk the Caribbean, you hear Jamaica, but you talk Mia Motley, right? When you talk leaders, female leaders that really stand up for its people,
right,
you have to include Mia Motley.
Correct.
But now you have to include Kamala Persad-Bissessar.
It's not a competition.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
It's not a
you
competition.
Have to, watch now. Let me tell you why it's
David
a competition. No, let me tell you this. Last thing. I'm going to tell you this last thing. All right? I'll tell you why it's a competition.
Oh, Lord.
Our own media run across the St. Kitts. All right? When Kamala Persad-Bissessar took the stage, they were wondering if Mia Motley was in the audience. There's a reason for that. Because Kamala could have, this is what they were saying, this is what they were thinking, I know it. Kamala could have never say what she said on that stage with Mia sitting in that front seat. Tell me a lie. And if she had, the person who would have looked like the Harrell Balls is Kamala Persad-Bissessar.
Football, basketball.
Football.
Right, good. Anyway, I had something I was going to say about the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Right? If the change of CARICOM has to start with both Guyana and Trinidad exiting from CARICOM and forming an alliance on their own, right? To show how it could work, so they could take pattern or look at the example that we did, the relationship that we have with Guyana, right? And then take it and say, well, so why we can't just join with them and be, you understand? The only thing constant in life is change, right? And I welcome change. A lot of people are scared of change because most people are scared of change because they say they know what they have, they know what to go and get, right? But change is inevitable, right? So this change of we saying, well, all right, we no longer want to be part of CARICOM because of that, or deliberately left us out of the picking of the general secretary and all this thing, and now we decide here what we would on our own, right? To me, that could be a step in the right direction. Can it have backlash and repercussion? Yes, it can. You understand? Mm-hmm. So everything does have backlash and struggle and repercussions when it decide to go left from everybody and everybody else going right, right? But if you are successful in you going left, then all who went right was, well, wait, now he went left and he is successful, so better we go left too.
Maybe if, and I could see this, right? Mm-hmm. Because I like what you said, because it sparked my interest to just search for something here real quick before we go to the break. We have these segments to come back to, right? If it is that Guyana really breaks away from CARICOM and Trinidad breaks away from CARICOM, it should send a strong message to CARICOM. Mm-hmm. And this could be part of the questions that we ask in the what you know, right?
Right.
Because there are 3 countries or 3 islands that formed CARICOM back then. I'll leave it back then because I want the what you know question. I'm going to say the question and because people might search it,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
But let's go from the what you know question. I'll say that during the commercial break.
Okay,
right?
cool.
So stay tuned to another week. We're going for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're coming back with the segment What You Know. Oh, no, it's not what you know.
Know your country.
Know your country. My apologies. Know your country.
Like that what you know, boy.
So you're coming back with Let's see what you know about Trinidad and
Talk
Tobago.
City
Your here.
91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further.
Is offering competitive fixed deposit rates of up to 4%. That's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest with PCU fixed deposit. Visit any of our locations in Barataria, Arima, San Fernando, or Tobago to get started. For details, visit policecreditunion.com or call us at 6124-PCU. PCU, your future is safe with us.
City 91.1, thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger.
Shaping our nation. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago Today, where your day starts informed and inspired. News that matters to you. Conversations that spark new ideas. Stories that move Trinidad and Tobago forward. Tune in weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. or join the conversation on any smart device at TNT Today Show. Trinidad and Tobago Today. Start here, exclusively on TTT.
All right, we're jumping in Trinidad and Tobago, 6:32 right now in the Republic of this country. Get ready for the Know Your Country. Let me find out what you know now. Ready?
Stop saying what you know. Know your country.
Yeah, let me find out what they know.
Do you have the question, right? So
I had the question.
All right,
I had the question in mind. 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Those are the numbers to call. Let me find out now. You think they're ready? I don't know if they're ready, you know. They
probably want a call to talk about what we are talking about.
Well, they go get the opportunity. Access first.
Access first, know your country.
Yes, sir. Let me see what you know here, all right? Tell me, when was CARICOM formed?
Huh?
When was CARICOM formed? What year?
What, CARICOM?
Yeah,
yes,
what year
was
CARICOM
CARICOM formed?
Yeah, I mean, know about them, I ain't know nothing about them CARICOM and what CARICOM and what, I know what Trinidad.
Well, I mean, it was...
I know what Tobago said. I know about Trinidad.
All right.
Tobago,
All right, thanks so much. You had to visit Tobago. All right, thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911. Access phrases, know your country. Come on, we're asking some CARICOM questions here, so get yourself familiarized on CARICOM, people, right? 622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. Find out how much you know about Trinidad and Tobago, now, man. All right? There we go. Access phrase.
Yeah, know your country.
All right, tell me this. Let me see if you know this, all right? Where was CARICOM formed?
Shagaramas.
All right, lovely. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yeah, you know your
what's the
country, man.
prize?
You ain't getting no prize just yet. Don't worry. Go get something for you, though. Next
All right,
time. Next
keep the
time.
number.
Thanks so much. 6224911. Let me go again. Call on your live.
Yeah, right. I'm not cutting off, right.
But you're done. You're done.
Yeah, right. Rolly was talking about CARICOM.
Don't worry. Go get a call. You not talk about it.
We're
just
doing
now,
that
right?
segment right now.
We're in the
So
segment,
yeah,
we're in
you're in
the
a segment
segment,
right
we're in the
now. So you
segment.
gotta call us back if you want to talk anything else
Right.
about the question we are asking
Don't worry.
right
The segment
now.
ending just now, right? Give us 5 minutes again. 6224911. Man, know exactly. I'll ask some more questions about CARICOM. Well, don't be afraid to call now. They call in. I guess we got some of the women calling in. Let me see what you know about CARICOM, what you know about Trinidad and Tobago. All right, so 6224911, 6224911, 3944911 is the WhatsApp number to call. So don't be afraid. One guy got it right. Shagaramas. All right. Maybe I should ask you a question.
No, don't ask me no question.
It's easy though. It's easy.
All right, if you want to ask me a question.
Caller, you're live. What's the access phrase?
Know your country.
All right. Well, how long you listen to the show now? For today at least. You started with us?
Yeah, well, I come on a few minutes ago.
All right,
All right.
lovely. Tell me this, right? What are the 3 Caribbean islands that formulated CARICOM?
Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados.
Boy, what do you applause, boy?
Yeah, give him our
Let me
applause.
get an
Yeah,
applause.
man,
Just
you know
now.
your country.
Yeah, you know it, man.
You know thing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna ask you one more question. You're good.
You're good to go.
You're
Yeah,
good,
man.
you're good.
Thank you so much,
Thanks so
brother.
much.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
You know thing, but you know you CARICOM.
Yes.
You know you CARICOM. You know you
You know
Trinidad.
You know it.
One more question on CARICOM. 6224911, 6224911, 3944911. That's the number to call. Find out what you know. Oh, sorry. Let's see if you know your country.
You go ahead with that what you know
Guess who?
thing. Yeah. I tell you sub use it.
I tried. All right. Let's see if you know your country. 6224911. Heavy, this one kind of hard, but I know you're a history man.
Yeah.
All right. The question is, Heavy,
Yep.
what's the name of the treaty that CARICOM forms under?
The name of the
The name of the treaty.
treaty that CARICOM.
Yeah, forms under. I'll ask the caller first. Caller, access phrase.
Trinidad is nice. Bolo, chutney boy here.
Is the same guy?
Yeah, Chutney boy, what's up?
But I did, but I first want to pick up all the but that's not nice one. And the doctor, the nurse, the police, the government, and everybody. But you know, I don't know politics, man. I don't go into that. I got chutney boy, I like a fix chutney son and the college. Then they one next temple. I go with that.
All right.
But take care, but I got myself here.
So what do you think it is, Heavy? He just hang up in.
I have no idea.
Ironically, the name of the treaty is the Treaty of Shagaramas.
I knew that.
You could have said.
But my mind not in that frame of mind with that right now. So
All right.
I know the Treaty of Shagaramas that was signed, yeah.
All right, this is the last question. Caller, access phrase.
Know your country.
All right. Tell me real quick, what year was CARICOM formulated under? Formed under?
What year?
Yeah, what year was CARICOM formed?
1970.
Close. Go again.
1972.
Close. Go again.
76?
CARICOM Federation. 1968.
Yeah, nah, stay in the 70s.
Okay, 1975.
Go back down.
1974?
1973.
1973. Congratulations, brother. 1973.
Thank you.
All right, thanks so much. All right, so that brings us to the end of this
Yes,
segment.
that brings us to the end of the segment.
Let me see where this person calling for. Caller, you live?
Yeah, 1973.
Yes, you get it
Yes,
right. I'll
yes,
get another
yes.
round of applause, right? So, yeah, but the caller get it though, but don't worry, you get it. But we're going on the segment over. You gone.
Right. So, the Treaty of Shagaramas that formed CARICOM,
Yeah.
right? You ever heard about the Federation?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know who went on with the Federation?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, the CARICOM right, was really supposed to be for the Federation of Island, the Federation of the Caribbean Islands or the West Indies,
Yes.
right? And we would have been like how the United States of America is, was each is one country, right? But each island come like a state.
Yeah, which would have been
Would,
better.
would and everybody would be under one flag,
Right here.
one
Trinidad
national
and
anthem or whatever.
Tobago.
But the problem was, guess what the problem was?
Egos? That's what in my mind.
You know what the problem was?
What it was?
Which country would have been the capital?
All right, yes. The egos. Which country would where they wanted it in Jamaica or Barbados, and they didn't want it here in Trinidad. But
Because-
we built parliament for that, huh?
Because these people
Yeah.
so petty, right? Because nobody don't want the capital to be in. Everybody want the capital to be in the island, right? And because these people so petty, that crashed the whole federation.
That was a real good idea, and the national anthem of Trinidad and Tobago is created because of that as well, or it was
No,
coming
no,
out
it
for
had-
that.
it had
That's
nothing to
the,
do-
no, that's why I hear when you listen to the every creed and race finds an equal place, the waters beat upon the Caribbean Sea.
Stop saying way here. I'm giving you facts, right?
No, I just saying that's what.
That had nothing to do with the federation. Our national anthem had nothing to do with the federation. We needed a national anthem because we were an independent country and we needed a national anthem. And,
I just say
and we also
what-
needed
what-
somebody
what
to
they have
design
out
the
there.
flag.
Yeah.
And all that. We had people who had to design the flag, the coat of arms, because we are now becoming a republic and all of that.
All right, no
so
problem.
the national anthem had nothing to do with the federation.
All right.
Right? They get away because nobody want the capital to be in either this one or that one, saying why we had to be why I can't have the capital, and like some little churn in a playground. Right? And because of that, the whole idea of federation went out through the door, and no leaders, even all those leaders who was there, done pass and gone and die, nobody else can come together and say, well, okay, well, we don't look back and we try to bring back the federation. Or something like the federation. You understand? Everybody like, we don't deal with them or we don't like them because petty thing, you know. This is why we're not going nowhere. Right? Henceforth, West Indies getting licks now.
Don't tell you that.
Is that West Indies? Don't waste your energy.
you might jump across.
No, it's a set of petty thing. Just take a look at the West Indies, right? And it will tell you exactly how the Caribbean is with regards to CARICOM. Because the people who is in charge of the West Indies board come like Caribbean leaders. Because they pick stupidness, they don't pick the best. They pick him based on the team must have a Barbadian, or it must have a Grenadian, it must have this invention, it must have this one. If we don't have this one, we don't have that. And they're always fighting the Trinidad players. You understand? If it have 5 Trinidad players, they could only pick 2. And if 5 of them good, they're only picking 2 or 1. It's not about the best team to pick out of the bunch to go and win wherever, tournament, wherever, test cricket or wherever, no way. It's always about favoritism because one of the board members say, well, I'll have to pick somebody on my island because I'm from St. Kitts. You understand? If St. Kitts don't have no good bowlers or no good batters, why am I just pick a random person who could play cricket from St. Kitts to put him on the West Indies team? Understand what I'm saying? And that's what is happening. They have a sort of, because the cricket board has the people who are influenced on the board, like certain islands, they're looking to pick these fella people who now come out, who have no experience, they're putting them on the team, and that's why the team getting licks all over the place. You feel India and Australia and them it's the best they're picking to go to represent the country.
Correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's the best they're picking. England, that's why we getting licks. Pakistan, they're looking for the best players to put there to represent them. Why you picking a man because he's from our country, and because somebody on the board like from that country, so that you have to pick somebody from that country too, even though the player not good enough.
You're strong about your cricket.
No, I just showing you how it the mindset now. I just use that as an example to know the mindset, how they think, how we think in the Caribbean. We don't think unity. You understand? To be honest, when the Caribbean games and all these things, we don't like none of them things, you know. We don't like this TKR cricket and thing, you know. You know why? It keep driving division between the islands. Right? Think about it. Everybody,
it sell out
Listen.
stadiums in Trinidad.
it's for
When Guyana
entertainment. No,
perform.
it's entertainment. But what I'm saying to you is, right? What I'm saying to you is, if we were all one Caribbean, right? And instead of we trying to get the best from our country, or each island trying to get the best from their country to go and represent in the Olympics, if it was a federation, everybody would have been under one umbrella, under one flag, and would have just say
Representing
the
the
best,
Caribbean,
the
yeah.
best from the Caribbean goes there. Because like the United States, you don't know the runner who running if he from Connecticut or Texas.
Yeah.
He from the United States. You understand? Nobody know if he from New York or Los Angeles. Nobody cares. He's just from the United States. Understand what I'm saying? So if like we say Usain Bolt, if he was the United Federation of the Caribbean, if that was we flag, if that was we name, right? Usain Bolt would be representing the United Federation of the Caribbean and not Jamaica. You understand? So when he win, everybody in the Caribbean will and celebrate.
Yeah, I feel you.
You understand where I'm coming from? It's not about this island and that island. We have too much division, and the sports and the everything have it divided up more. TKR and all them thing, or the cricket and all them thing, dividing it more. You understand? Because that cricket caused big beef with me and Guyana with that last thing with the take off the lights and all kind of thing. People want to fight and all kind of thing, you know. People who causing what? That causing division. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
We're supposed to be one. You understand? We're supposed to have inter-island travel for free. Whereas if I feel to get up in the morning and go Barbados, I go Barbados, and I could go and,
Barbados.
or go and work in Barbados, or I could go and work in Guyana and come back. Everybody working anyway, and everybody just flying one passport.
I agree. I support Kamala Persaud
You
being
understand?
the president and me being the governor. Call her your life.
Yeah, we get to the lines. Let's go to the lines.
Oh, you want to run across so fast?
Your yellow jockey short showing, and I don't want to go there.
Call her your life.
Caller. Yes, brother.
One of the best times of the Federation was when they had federal palm and federal maple in the Caribbean. Oh God, you remember federal palm and federal maple?
I'm not that old.
Okay.
No, so I can't remember. I don't know who's federal palm and federal. I don't know.
There is two boats to run through the Caribbean from Trinidad to Jamaica and back.
You lie. I didn't even know that.
To go to St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia, Antigua, Jamaica, and back to Trinidad.
Like ferries?
So
Like
when
ferries?
One go up, one come down.
Like ferries running the Caribbean?
Yes. I went to Dominica. I paid $25 to go to Dominica. And at that time I had $96 in my pocket for 2 weeks.
What?
Yes. I enjoyed that trip, boy. Yeah. A partner of mine at that time I used to stow away on the boat too. Huh?
All right. Good. So, but why we can't do that now?
Yeah, federal palm and federal maple. Yeah.
Federal Tom and federal maple.
When was that?
Federal maple.
What year that was though? That was in
the 70s.
Was it 70s? All right. I born in the 70s, so I wouldn't know. I was probably a baby when that was going on. All right. Thank you very much, caller.
You're welcome.
No, it's crazy to think that is just recently. Call her your life.
Good afternoon, Heavy.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon, Mr. Welch.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Welch, I am aghast to hear that somebody talking about Guyana joining Trinidad and leaving CARICOM. Who tell you Guyana want to be involved in any dotishness like that?
And what,
the
CARICOM?
first country called Guyana when there was the CCJ.
When I said dotishness, the CARICOM, that dotishness called CARICOM, eh?
No, I mean there'll be a dotish idea.
No. You stuck in your ways, that way.
What he's saying?
Together Guyana and Trinidad. Right?
I don't understand.
No,
what's the problem with that?
No, what you're saying. You're saying, repeat now, just restart.
I am saying, if anybody think that Trinidad should leave CARICOM and Guyana should leave CARICOM and they should get together, it is a bad idea. Is it more English for you? Better?
Explain why you say it's a bad idea. No, explain why you say it's a bad idea.
Well, let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
When the CCJ was formed, the first country to jump out of the box and join the CCJ in its entirety was Guyana. Guyana is fully involved in CARICOM, and they're not involved in all this craziness that is going on. If you understand CARICOM, and understand CARICOM is a market where we trade with each other. And I made the point the last time on your program, at this point in time, Jamaica buys $3 billion from us every single year, and we only buy $1 billion from them. It is a success for Trinidad and Tobago. And the reason why they came to Trinidad to drink from the cup of Eric Williams and form CARICOM at the Treaty of Chagaramas is because Trinidad is the center of everything that Caribbean does.
Can you stick that pen right there?
The entire CARICOM revolves around Trinidad and Tobago.
Eric, can you stick a pen right there, please? Eric? Stick a pen right there, because there's a paralysis in your analysis.
Go ahead.
Hold on. First thing first, you never tell us why it was a bad idea. You keep going on and on and on. Up to now, you tell us why.
Well,
listen, no. Hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. 1, 2, right? Because Jamaica and Trinidad have trade and we trade with, you say, you go along the line of $3 billion. They spend money on our manufacturers and we only spend $1 billion from them.
Right.
Do we have to be in CARICOM for them to do that?
Oh, let me tell you something.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
No.
You're going. I want you to answer the question that I'm asking.
Yes.
You don't have to be in CARICOM to trade with nobody else.
We have to.
So do we have to be in CARICOM to trade with the United States or with South America?
I want to tell you why.
Let me hear why.
There's a fellow waiting outside there called China who would tell you everything at cut rate price, and it would mash up the entire CARICOM if we don't keep our market
What are
together.
we manufacturing here that China's manufacturing that Jamaica buys?
I am saying that everything that we manufacture here, China could do it better, faster, and cheaper.
Like what?
Everything. Food, everything. Every single thing. And they are willing to come in and supply the entire CARICOM.
Eric, you're not making any sense. All I'm trying to tell you is this, right? Listen to me carefully, right? For you to make an argument that Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana removing themselves from CARICOM, right, is a bad idea. All I want you to say was it's a bad idea because so is the case,
but
right?
I'm giving you facts.
It cannot be because of the CCJ. One, that all the door, right? It cannot be. Go ahead. Let me hear what you're saying. Go ahead. Let me let you finish. Go ahead.
The point is that if we do not trade with each other, our economy and our markets are going to sink.
And I am saying we can still trade without being a part of the CARICOM.
The Caribbean was then left to the vagaries of those international markets when things happen. You remember for COVID, nobody could have given us any vaccine. We had to be last because we're in the Caribbean and we did not have the facilities to manufacture a vaccine for COVID. You do not know how important it is that these nations in the Caribbean trade together. But
which is why I like that you say that, because it's China that donated vaccines to Trinidad as well.
Well, yeah, but let me.
But that wasn't through CARICOM.
I want to say.
Barbados. Hold on, Barbados donated vaccines to Trinidad, and that was not through CARICOM. And it was not through CARICOM. CARICOM in itself donated nothing to Trinidad and Tobago, by the way. CARICOM in itself as well. Hold on. CARICOM in itself did not secure any vaccines for the Caribbean region. The country did. Mia Motley and her sovereignty did. The sovereignty of the country did, not CARICOM. Again, thirdly, CARICOM did not even send aid for Jamaica as well, I believe it was. All right? Trinidad and Tobago did. All right? So, I think you're... No, you're mixing up...
All I'm saying, Eric, right? There's no facts in what you're saying with regards to... Listen, there is no facts to prove that if we are not a part of CARICOM, that we cannot trade with members of the CARICOM.
No, we cannot.
Or they cannot trade with us.
To be dissolved.
How? Why? Where's the facts to prove that?
Can leave north, there'll be no CARICOM again. When Trinidad...
Hold on. If Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana pulls out of the CARICOM, have no more CARICOM?
No!
Well, then that good.
I agree.
Well, then that good.
I'd agree there, right? Yeah. There will be no CARICOM once Trinidad.
Very good.
But you know why, right? You know why there will be no CARICOM? Because we fund 22% of it.
I want to say something very important. Let me say it now. I want to that it is listening to call in and tell these young callers where English land is located. Because I'm sure they don't know.
Why you jumping all over the place? How you reach on English land?
English land. See, that will tell you. He knows. I know and he know, right? When he calling, he will tell you where in this land is located, and you could perhaps call him if he doesn't call and tell him Eric say, asking him, tell him where English land is located.
I don't want to know English land is located. I don't care where English land is located. English land, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah. No,
I don't care.
You don't care.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't care about English land. English land is going to put.
Trinidad has always been a major player where CARICOM is concerned.
Yes, I agree.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing in that.
Joe Biden to meet every CARICOM.
Yeah,
Right.
but here's the thing in that.
To meet them.
Here's the thing
When
in
China wanted to meet every CARICOM leader, they came here to meet
all right, and here's the thing in that. Trinidad and Tobago.
We are the center
Yes.
upon which the entire of CARICOM revolves.
And let me tell you what's the paralysis in your analysis. Even though you said all of that, they keep a CARICOM meeting and re-elect the general secretary that Kamala said she didn't want back.
Exactly.
Without Kamala even being there. So why? So then what?
He
So
said
what? What? When me say what? So you know, saying Trinidad is the center, Trinidad is the important, Trinidad is, but do that without Trinidad? They did that without Trinidad. So that give Trinidad. Hello. That give Trinidad all rights to leave now. That give Trinidad all rights to leave.
Because we don't need them. Hold on. I
Correct.
like that you say.
We don't need them.
I like. Hold on. Hold on. I like that you say that we are the main persons when it comes to export.
All right.
Not import. Export. We have the say. So you cannot tell me that. Hold on.
So that is not a disrespect.
Hold on. Right? He had to put himself as a leader of the country now, right? You as a leader of the country brought up issues with the general secretary.
Of
and
CARICOM.
they went ahead and re-elect the same secretary.
Behind your back.
Without you behind your back.
That is a disrespect. So that is not a disrespect.
So you would allow that?
You go to the heads of government meeting.
I don't
That
understand.
you knew they were going to discuss it there and you decided to stay out?
But she sent some. We had to go to
All right.
we had to go to playway, right?
Eric,
Yeah,
you enjoy
I
yourself.
know.
Let's go for the play.
Yes,
See
sir.
that? Find out where English land
Because
is
for you,
located.
I don't need to find out English land. You need to go English land. That way you need to go.
He can go Barbados.
You can go English land.
No. Leave it without.
I
don't.
don't.
By me,
I don't care what English land.
St.
English land has
Vincent.
nothing to do with me.
Thanks so much, Eric.
Who want to know where's English land? But can
Last
help
call.
with English land.
Caller, you're live.
Good afternoon, sir.
You have like a brief 1 minute. Go ahead.
I want Mr. Eric to know, when Jamaica had a little disaster last year, Trinidad and Tobago was the first country
Exactly.
to send aid to them about 3 days after.
Yeah.
CARICOM, what CARICOM does do for the CARICOM?
Nothing. But
Nothing.
talk. Let's come to Trinidad and
every year
eat.
we giving them over $100 and something million.
Correct.
Every year we giving CARICOM over $100 and something million. And what does this do for the CARICOM?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not one thing.
Just can imagine them elect the head of CARICOM without informing Trinidad government that
Yeah.
that's disrespect.
That is that disrespect.
It is a big disrespect. Have a blessed night.
Thanks so
you.
much.
Thank
Last
you,
one.
brother.
Caller, you're live. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Argument tonight. Why would I have a man who won't go long? He talking a part of rubbish. So, keep the program going good now.
All right.
That's the structure.
All right. Thank you,
Thanks so
brother.
much. Thanks so much. Caller, you're live.
Hello.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago, when Dominica had a problem, Trinidad helped.
Exactly.
Benson had the volcano problem, Trinidad helped.
Yep.
Really, all the islands in the Caribbean, when they have a problem, it's Trinidad helped. It's not the
Correct.
CARICOM.
Correct.
It's Trinidad.
I think he misunderstanding that as well. And when we say it's Trinidad, not CARICOM as a body
He
helping.
came back and put his own foot in the mouth to say how important Trinidad is to CARICOM.
Exactly.
Right? And then said, so what if they
we
make
don't
a
have a
decision?
say?
If we don't have a say, boy, look, take that and look, haul.
Smoke it.
That's all it is. Come and tell set we show.
We don't have a say.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
We have all that. We have all the clout.
And no say.
And no say.
We just spending we money.
We spending we money.
Hard-earned money
We with
too.
22% of we money, $100 million a year going towards CARICOM, and only picking people without we say it.
Correct.
Without we even there.
And the thing is, we message and we say we have some issues, eh?
Yeah.
Call us 30 seconds, you're live.
Look here what we.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, talk to us quick.
what a gentleman talking about is, or what he has displayed is a diseased mind, you know. No matter what you say or what facts you bring, it will never resonate in his mind. The truth, you know.
Correct.
Right? He's seen an altered reality.
Clearly. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. But I know what to say again, boy. Some people they're just blind, boy. They're just absolutely blind.
I'm telling you, talk to Sweden.
Go talk to Sweden.
I don't want to talk to.
What English land is, right?
I don't care.
What is the purpose of it?
The my packet name English land. I don't care. I want to know about Trinidad.
Trinidad.
Yeah.
But the federation is a good idea. Let me bring it back.
Coming back with the federation. When we come back after.
Stay tuned, Trinidad. We're going across to that play right now. Stay tuned.
City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I'll go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today, exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
So I'll go right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot.
17 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock. Welcome back, Trinidad and Tobago, to Under the Radar with yours truly, Heavy Duty and David Welch. I see public administrations doing a lot, boy, when it comes to artificial intelligence. And they're saying right now in TTT, actually, they're going to strengthen the public sector as well for artificial intelligence. I got some good things. What is the new thing that they launch, Heavy? They launch Anansi. You ever use it?
I don't know what's that.
Serious?
I thought deal up with AI and thing, no.
You lie. Not at all. You have an iPhone.
Let me don't change the dynamics of the conversation because I'm going to tell you
tomorrow. I'm coming back on that one.
Yeah, we can talk about AI tomorrow. I don't. Let me just change the dynamics of the conversation because we have a whole conversation. We take up the whole hour if I start to talk about AI, right?
You have something bad to say, or?
That we don't go there. We don't go there because I don't want to just change what we are talking about. We are talking about
CARICOM and Federation.
We are talking about the Federation and CARICOM, and we had this caller call us and just
he offset the whole thing by
yes.
Yeah,
so my good friend Mr. X sent me something and I wanted to just mention it. You could read what he said.
Of course.
There's an article.
Of course. Yes. So PN this is surprising.
That is very surprising.
Very surprising. I don't know if it 100% true, so I'll say alleged, right?
Yeah, it's alleged.
It's alleged that PNM paid Jamaican salaries in CAL with taxpayers, TNT taxpayers' money. Another disaster by the PNM. And it says here, during the pandemic and throughout Caribbean Airlines loss-making period, despite the fact that Jamaica is a shareholder and employs hundreds of Jamaican citizens, the Jamaican government has not injected a single cent into Caribbean Airlines. The effect of this means that Trinidad and Tobago taxpaying dollars or taxpayers were paying the salaries of Jamaicans who in turn were paying income tax to the Jamaican government.
Wow.
So we paying them and they ain't even paying a single tax to the nation.
Wow.
That's crazy.
You see,
well, it's crazy to me that I didn't really know that Jamaica had ownership in Caribbean Airlines. I didn't know that one. But that's crazy.
Even if they are shareholder, right? What benefit it is to CAL if they're not even paying salaries?
No, what? Yeah,
they're not even
saying that.
And not only that, the salaries that we paying their workers, we're not even getting back tax from it. So we're not getting health surcharge and we just paying them workers.
The question is whether or not they're taking it out too.
And Jamaica taking out their tax from them salary that we paying them. You understand that, Matt?
That's crazy. What is even worse to think about heavy?
I wonder if Eric listened to this.
Caribbean Airlines say that they want bailout. Why only from Trinidad? Why not ask Jamaica then for bailout?
Look, let me tell you something.
You see what that open up?
This here, right, is just one of the things that the previous administration, the PNM government, did, right, with all the people of Trinidad and Tobago knowing anything about. Right? I only now finding out this today.
Me too.
Right? And that if that had happened, that is real sad. And if it's happening now, because CAL haven't get a financial audit in over 10 years.
A long time.
A very long time.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
And CAL is bleeding the treasury.
True.
Right? Right now, CAL is asking the government to raise the price. The price.
Tobago.
For the sea bridge. For the air bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because they are losing money. They are losing money. Every time the plane flies, we losing money.
Correct.
Right? And our airline is supposed to be a money-making venture. Right? So why we covering Jamaica expense in CAL?
I don't send it to a group there to ask if it's have any, validity in it. But call on your live.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Heavy and Mr. West.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Heavy and Mr. West.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Is this the same guy?
Yes. The little youth man from Trinidad. The Trinidad captain now. He was the vice captain at the West Indies team.
I'm talking Pollard.
Remember? He's from Trinidad.
Okay.
I think it's clever. He was the vice captain. He was the wicket keeper.
Okay.
At the West Indies team on that bracket. They wanted to put Chase as captain. They dropped him. They dropped this fella, this youth man from Trinidad. And they come and they drop Braffett.
Caller.
And they put Braffett.
Caller.
Bejan for Bejan.
Caller.
How that?
Thank you very much, caller. We were talking cricket. I don't know why we talking cricket.
No, but this story, yeah, I'm interested in this. I didn't read the full thing, but all I see was PNM paid Jamaican salaries, and I was like, oh God. But reading that Jamaica has shares, that's crazy. But the real question as well, at least that hits in my mind, is why don't we reaching out to Trinidad for bailout? No. We are real calls on the line though. So call you live.
Good evening to
all the lines now.
And
this is Tabakit.
Yes.
Tabakit.
Yes, sir.
Pleasant
Let him go ahead.
evening to you.
Yes, let him go
All
ahead.
right. I just want to know what Tabakit does be now, because he ain't called yesterday when we had a real interesting program. We're going on with Tabakit.
Tabakit is a busy man.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Let me say this before I make my contribution. You know, it have some people old school when it comes to like the Easter and Lenten and the Passion of Christ and all this thing. I am set in my ways and I'm not willing to come away from that yet.
Okay.
So around this time, people don't know, but I'm telling you all, I tend to take it more light because it's something that I really get deep into from Holy Thursday straight till Easter Sunday.
All right.
And then, you know, I start coming back out. So that's why you really wouldn't get me within those couple days coming out and really being vivacious, you know. So I'm back out now.
Not a problem. Welcome back. Go ahead.
Right, thank you. So I have a suggestion this evening on the program. And I don't know when I finish if you all will want to elaborate or add 2 cents on it. And this is it. I believe the government should stop funding to all spiritual groups, to all, whether Mahasabha, where emancipation, all groups, and I'll tell you why. Now, right now, the economy, we don't have money, and we realize what's happening with the nurses and everybody. And my advice to the government is to withhold funding from all groups until 2027. I think what the Prime Minister would have to do is administrate a bitter pill to all these groups. Again, regardless to the group, whether it's Mahasabha, Emancipation, Spiritual Group, Baptist, you just name it, whether Muslim. I'm now not safeguarding anybody. I'm saying the time has come. I think if you having some venture, get your members or get sponsors until that the hemorrhaging in the economy stops, and when there is money back in the economy where we believe, well, okay, we could start giving. This is my suggestion, my opinion. Brother Heavy and West, before I come up, what's your opinion on what I just said?
Tabakit, right?
Yes, sir.
I would like to humbly, right, not answer your question because it's not going to coincide with what we were speaking about. It's going to change the dynamics of our conversation. Yeah, it's going to change the dynamics of our conversation right now. So what we will do?
You want to tell me? Let me add 2 cents.
We're talking about CARICOM and the Federation, and
right,
and
let me
whether or not Trinidad and Tobago and Guyana should pull away from CARICOM.
As a critical thinker, which I just pick up very quickly. So in regards to what's happening with CARICOM, I think it's a retrograde step. I think what they are doing there, let me tell you where this is coming from. And if anybody didn't pick it up, you see that Summit of the Shield invitation with the Guyana president and our prime minister.
Yeah.
I think the other leaders total feelings and they believe, look, they was not invited to such a meeting to meet with President Donald Trump. And as a result of that, they've been petty. I think they are vindictive. I think what is happening, Dr. Rowley and Penny Beckles and the likes of the PNM, they would have called all Caribbean leaders and tell them, and I think that is what is happening. I think the PNM is micromanaging from behind with the Caribbean leaders. I think Dr. Rowley, another past prime minister, I think what they are doing, but I think it is not good to develop and to keep the CARICOM as one. And regardless of what we do or say, Trinidad gave a large chunk in regards to funding to all Caribbean islands. As a matter of fact, just recently when Jamaica is not reporting, but we were discussing the issue. Just recently when Jamaica had the hurricane and its issue, I think the Prime Minister was forefront to send TNTech workers and other people to help. So I'm saying what's happening there, I think the Honorable Prime Minister is right. You cannot operate as a thief in the night, put the CARICOM Secretary General, and then everybody have their hands on the lip. And to the head of CARICOM, where they just had that summit, and he spoke so beautifully with the Honorable Prime Minister, to now come and say he's not saying anything. I think this is sour grapes, and I want to say shame on all the CARICOM leaders who have been there and took this decision because you was not invited to the American Shield Summit. That has nothing to do with Kamala Prasad's successor. She was invited, and she took the opportunity there to go. So to speak on that, I am saying shame on our Caribbean leaders.
Thank you very much, Tabakit. And I want to humbly agree with you 100%. I agree with Tabakit. That's what influence.
Just humbly disagree.
Well, I humbly agree too.
622-491. Tabakit is the only one that could call and get 5 minutes on this one.
No, sometimes Eric get more than that on the next show.
Not this show. Caller, you live?
Not this show. Caller.
Yeah, Harry.
Yes, good afternoon, caller.
Talking about car, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to say good afternoon to Mr. Tabaki.
Yeah, man.
We met this morning.
Okay. How you just look in real life?
Oh, gosh.
You
go ahead and let the man talk about car.
Right. Now, you say there's a boat in the treasury.
Yeah.
If you're a billionaire and you're thinking about buying a plane, don't think about that because you're going to end up a millionaire. Think about it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, man.
Caller, you live?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, good
evening.
Good evening. Yes,
and in the washroom and I could hear it. Sorry. Go
ahead. Control it. Yeah, Charlieville.
Yeah, concerning this topic, we're talking about let me tell you something, right? The Prime Minister I know now, and I think she know from a very long time where Trinidad stand in CARICOM. Right? Yeah. So you understand what I'm telling you? Whatever decision they decide to go with, we have to support them. You know? It's as simple as that. And before I go, fellas, I just want to touch on two things real quick before I go, right?
Go ahead.
Concerning the nurses, they say they strike on that Rowley time and whatever, right? People have to understand that they were striking, and for 10 years, they didn't get an increase. It's only the UNC giving all the increases and wage negotiations and it. All they have to think, people need to think,
Correct.
And the next thing concerning Carl, right? How much we going to bail out Carl, right? And call him Imbert. Bail out Carl when he was
from millions too, yeah.
Yep.
Right. This is the thing. How much you're going to bail them out? How much squandering they're going to do? Let me tell you something, right? I don't know if this have anything to do with what's going on, but I know people that working in Carl, and these people that get free flights for the year. So one thing they could do is try cutting back on all employee free flights for the year. That is one thing they could do there. Anyhow, fellas, I'll enjoy the evening.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. The last bailout from Caribbean Airlines was in the tune of just about over 100 million,
Yeah.
I think so, Searching for it now, but that's how much?
We are near calls on the line, I want you to go there.
Yeah, go ahead. No calls on the line.
Right, well, I want you to go there. I want you to forget Carl and the $100 billion bailout. And what you have in your phone. It was more than that.
It's 626 million.
Yep.
Yeah, one call. Take it.
Take the call before we go there.
Crazy. Caller, you live.
Yes, fellas. I want CARICOM to know that is not an ATM machine anymore.
Correct.
We set up below Carl. And I want the members and supporters of this government, King government, on Saturday the 25th, we'll be having our first anniversary on Congress at Cuba North Auditorium. So we invite everyone at this beautiful celebration on the 25th of this month. Come out in all the numbers and support this government for the brilliant ideas and the brilliant ministers that we have in position right now. And our brilliant Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala Prasad SP. And have a blessed night.
Thank you very much, sir.
Before we move on, it said last year, Minister of Transport and Civil Aviation, Eli Zakru, took issue with the Airports Authority of Trinidad and Tobago writing off a total debt of $205 million owed by CAL. So that's written off. They have significant debts, you know. But anyway, all right.
As I said, CAL is a burden on the treasury right now. I need we're switching gears right now. We have a break to take. You want to take the break and then we come back?
We actually only have Lotto. Oh, yeah.
Yes, we have to take that. Yes. Right? Because when we come back, I want to deal with this protest that the nurses and them protesting. Right? I want to deal with this. I want to talk to them. Right? I want to talk to the nation. Right? So when we come back, we're going to deal with that. We're going to read that we have sent for you there, and we're going to come back, right?
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Talk City 90.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reed.
Happy spirits have the sweetest rhythm. Oh.
After the gunshot. Right, so we are back. So, David, I sent you something there. I need you to read it for the general public.
Big Blue Army demonstration. Friday, the 10th of April, 2026. We are the heart of the healthcare. One team, one voice, one fight for a better tomorrow. 2013 salaries will no longer be tolerated in 2026.
Interesting. Now, let me pick apart this piece by piece. So the nurses decided they're going to protest, right? Nothing wrong with that. The nurses are claiming that they are working on 2013 salaries in 2026, right? Which is not fair. Let me face it. That is not fair that they're working for 2013 salaries in 2026, right? It wasn't fair for them to be working for 2013 salary in 2025, nor 2024. 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016. It is not fair. Nope, nobody say no. Right. What is not fair, though, is that the 2013 salary that they got, who gave it to them?
Kamala Prasad, this person.
And the People's Partnership Government negotiated that 2013 salary. The last salary raise you got it under Kamala Prasad Bisesa, and the People's Partnership Government negotiated that salary for you. Right? 10 years of the PNM. What you got?
Zero.
Oh. There were 4 negotiation periods between 2015 to 2020 to 2025.
Yeah.
4 negotiations, 4 salary negotiations. What you got?
Zero.
Actually,
1.
They got a pan of biscuit. They got cookies, right? Or they got cookies, right? You won't doing no big blue. Where's that? Where's that they call it?
The Big Blue Army demonstration.
The Big Blue Army demonstration. I like it. It's sounding like fire, right? Listen, the health facilities that is having that. They have a list there. Give me.
Point Fortin Hospital, San Fernando General Hospital, well, the one in Guyana is Cuva, Sangre Grande, Arima, and the Eric Williams Medical Science Complex.
All right.
Ironically, Port of Spain.
So they're coming out to protest in their numbers for a raise in their salary, right? Because they are working on 2013 salary. The level of hypocrisy is what I can't stand. First thing, let me break this down, right? You all got your raise in salary in 2013 under the People's Partnership, right? You got your back pay and you get your salary increase. And in 2025, in 2015, that general election, you voted them out.
True.
You vote in a new government that for 10 years and 4 salary negotiation never gave you a cent. Did it have any big blue? You could remember any big blue protests happening with all these hospital facilities coming out in their numbers?
They were not thinking of his tutor. Sorry, no.
Okay.
No.
No, okay. We understand. So what happened? They had Freddie P&M government. Were they scared of Rowley? Or were they scared of Imbert?
Well, he said you
Or
but lose your pay.
probably they weren't scared. Probably the head of that particular organization, what's the name of the organization?
The Big Blue Army.
No, what is the name of the organization that is held in it? There's a name there.
The Eric Williams Medical Science Complex.
No.
So the Nursing Association.
The Nursing,
my apologies.
Nursing Association. Yes.
Yeah.
The Nursing
Registered
Association.
Nursing Association.
The Registered Nursing Association. Your red jockey shorts or panty is showing.
Like Mr. Stewart.
Yes, because unfortunately for the last 10 years and 4 salary negotiations, you have not protested in these numbers. I never saw a flyer like that. To me, I was on the radio for 10 years. I never saw that.
Yeah, the National Nursing Association never protested like this.
Like this.
Yeah.
You never
Not
called for all.
everybody.
You never called for everybody to come together.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Okay. We going ahead? So, this administration, this UNC government, under the leadership of Kanama Fitzdavid, campaigned on the campaign trail to give public servants 10%. Didn't she?
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, she did. Right? She said she's going to fix all the salary negotiations.
Correct. And bring it up to date.
And bring it up to date. She promised that on the campaign trail, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Didn't she in the first year? That with that? In the
PSA,
first
yes.
With the PSA?
Yes.
Right, so she fulfilled that promise.
Yes.
Then she fulfilled the promise with the daily paid workers?
Correct. The NUGFW?
Correct.
10%.
Did Kamala Fitzdavid and the UNC government ever said that they weren't going to pay the nurses?
Nope.
Did they ever say that nurses not going to get paid at all?
Nope.
Or not going to get their salary negotiated?
Nope.
Did she say that?
Never hear it.
Did Kamala come out on a platform and say, all who talk about back pay, like if I have it in my back pocket to give all you must get a back pay and go home. Did she say that?
Nope.
She didn't say that?
Nope. Never heard it.
Oh. So why all this venom? Why all the go again like they're trying to bully we prime minister so? Like we prime minister the Good Friday Boboli because she come in power now. All of a sudden you remember, hey, you know what?
10%.
We working on 2013 salary. All you know, listen. You know, I just remember. You know, we working on 2013 salary. Nah, that ain't good enough. Let me go and protest. That is the level of hypocrisy I can't take. Right? And for the people who bought in, oh, the nurses and they want their money because look how long they're working on 2030 salary. I am saying to you, this protest, and if you're working in the medical industry and you are a nurse or you are in the medical field and you want to be part of the protest, I will ever think, right? Is this going to create more harm than good?
Okay.
Or is this a political stunt?
We'll see who there.
Right? Orchestrated by the opposition to make the government of the day look bad. This Blue Army, I heard about another army one, but it wasn't blue, it was red. So why they come up with the blue army thing now? So it's because they want to make it look like we can't say red, we got to say blue.
Correct.
Come out in blue, eh?
Yeah.
Come on. I seen PNM write up all over this. And the head of the Nursing Association only using these people and them, right, to push a propagated propaganda tool, like if the government don't want to pay the nurses and them. And trying to make our government and our prime minister look a type of way. Right? I cried foul, hogwash, and crap with that protest there.
Same.
And I am calling on all nurses, right, to boycott this. If it's one thing you don't have to afraid, is this government paying you your just due.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
It's the same government that gave you back in 2013.
And they will
You never get it under the PNM.
Nope.
She already get PSA. She already get daily paid. Just wait your turn. It's coming.
It's wrong.
What is the big deal?
Same thing with the teachers. The teachers had to wait.
Right?
But the teachers saying, well, they get it. It was already ratified under PNM, so they should get it.
Let me tell you something. And I said this before and I'm going to say it again. David Welch, and to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, if it was me, right? Nobody would have get nothing until 2028. I'm being brutally honest. I'm not saying I'm not going to give you, You're going to get it. We have to wait till 2028. Because to me, the priority is two things. Right? Getting crime down, murders down, and the people who are just laid off or sent home from CPEP, URP, and forestries, I would have put them on the front burner and use whatever little funds I get to open new programs for them to get jobs. Right?
Yeah.
You already working. You already getting a salary. Right? They get nothing. They have nothing right now. I would have rolled out that job program. We're getting $250 a day. I would have started to roll it out through ministry, through the local government and through all the corporations and all them, and let people start to work. Right? And let them get jobs. Instead of taking those billions of dollars to pay them back pay and pay them more money. You understand? Or they did for the last 10 years they were working on the same salary. What hold up for 2 more now? Give me 2 more years now. No, everybody wants it now. Immediately.
You don't want to wait.
And this is the problem that I'm having. If I was the Prime Minister, Madam Prime Minister, right? Your heart good. Right? I telling you, they would have had to work for that money for the next 2 years until I make sure the dragon dancing, I make sure all refinery back up and money coming in the bank.
So the dragon dancing.
Yeah, once the dragon dancing with the gas dancing, right, and money in the bank and money coming in, right. In the interim, the front burner is for the unemployed. The people who have nothing. The people who are trying to send to school, the people who are to get, understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I would have go first see my head and roll out them job programs one time. Put 60,000 jobs on the market one time, get people work one time. Yeah. Right? All the public servants getting paid already, all they getting paid with perks.
True.
All they getting vacation and sick leave and this and that and benefits and health benefits and whatever it will be take all the time.
And they abuse it too.
Right? Yeah. Wait until 2028. Or I said, I'll come out on a platform and say that they vex with me. They will have protest and now until 2028. They'll protest every day until 2028.
And then when they get it settled.
And then when they get it settled. Right? But the glad is not me and his Kamla. You understand? She trying to crunch the numbers and try to still give them something. Right? That being said, I'm calling on nurses and medical staff to boycott this. It makes no sense. When we always say they'll get the back pay and go home, right? Or they didn't do this. Think about it. So why now? That being said, Let's go to the phone lines. We have about 10 more minutes.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911. That's the number to call. Lines was lighting up just before.
Yeah.
You know, look how quick. Caller, you live. Caller, you live.
You push up the line. Make sure you have the call line.
It's on, yeah. Caller, you live.
Caller. Next.
Yes, fellas.
Yes.
When we enter, we just give the patient, give the government time. We get what we due. We get 10% plus we get the COLA, the NGFW. PNM, they pay their 4%, then they pay no COLA, then they pay no dues, nothing. Then it's just a flat 4% they pay.
Yeah.
When we daily paid workers get nearly 17%. The 10% and plus we COLA and other things add on to the negotiation. So we government is a clear government. We union tell we be patient, sacrifice for us to be patient and get what we deserve to we. And then when they get the 4%, they was happy. And they get no COLA, they get nothing.
Yeah.
Only the 4% they get and they take it and they went on quiet. And half of them went and bought out the People's Partnership in 2015.
True.
Not only doctors alone, you know. All the elite workers and then they get 2 back pay, but they get 1 in 2012, they get 1 in 2014.
Correct.
I work in Gomatin Regional Corporation. I will tell you.
The last back pay they ever get was on that Kamala.
Yes.
And
we got it on there in 2004 and they still went and voted out Kamala in 2015.
Correct.
The wicked.
Thank you, caller. Thank you very much.
Caller, you live.
Careful.
Yeah.
Close. Yeah, brother, you're live.
You know, them nurses and them see the government give them people money, so them want money too. You know that they figure they have plenty money. That we're going on with them. You understand? But
Yeah.
you know you had to take this land live longer. You understand? You want to wait. You understand? The country real gone. You understand?
Yeah, caller.
They are the kind of build back, and when they build back, you understand, all they all get.
All right.
The people, they all get all their money. You understand? Or they gotta hold on and have all the patience, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
You understand? It's no secret thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
622-4911, 622-4911, 394-4911.
David Welch, not even a good year.
Yeah, it's not here yet.
It's not even a good year yet. And if you're checking the financial year, it's not even a good 6 months because the budget read in October. The budget read in October. They were swearing in late April, right? Early June. They were swearing in. They didn't have a financial budget until October. So from October, then when they had to allocate money and things, they had to wait.
They don't want to wait. Caller, you live.
Yes, what I find the government should do is to call in some foreign people to investigate all the corruption from 2015 to 2025 and make them see some people's assets. And because they trying to put too much of pressure on it, the government should spin it the other way. Call some forensic people to investigate all the corruption that takes place in all departments and make people pay left, right, and center. And the government will get money to do all what they have to do. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much. 622-4911, 622-4911, 3 minutes ago. Caller, you live.
And this is the problem, huh? People always calling for more money. I wonder if they'll get more production, right? This is the next thing again. Let me show you something heavy.
Yeah.
It's only the people who nice that get pressure, you know.
Correct.
That's why, yeah, it's only the people who nice, who willing to work with you and help you out and things. Them is the one who doesn't get pressure. But let me tell you something, huh? Whenever PNM in power, PNM does be the right set of people to deal with them kind of characters too. Because you know why? No, I'm telling you, because you know why? When the PNM say no, it's hell damn no. No, I'm telling you. So when somebody easier come now, they wouldn't show no mercy at all. They're coming down hard.
Yeah.
And if they get what they want, they say, yeah, no good. PNM was the right set of people to deal with them. According to you, let them wait. deal with the priorities first, and when money starts to build, then you give them something. And as I said, before increase your production. And if you can't do that, you go stick with what you have. Thank you.
Correct. Thank you very much, caller. Very well said. Well said. Well, we run out of time. I don't know. A man someone on the beach yesterday. I forget his name. Oh God, I have his number here now. I can't remember his name though. Right? I think it's Joseph is his name. Right? Good afternoon to you, my brother. Right? He said, the show, you like the show? And a lot of people think the show should go for 1 more hour.
1 more hour.
Yeah. But unfortunately, we can't go 1 more hour. Right? So, until tomorrow, we'll be back here, same time, same place, right here on Talk City 91.1 FM. This is David Welch and Heavy Duty signing out, right, on Under the Radar. Thank you for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow. David?
Yes, keep shooting for the stars and everything that you do, Trinidad and Tobago. If you can see it, then you can 100% be it. I think I'll even a song for the youth stem today. Right? For the youth stem. This for all you. Stay safe.
Okay.